Hi guys, this is Joel from Overlandkings, and we are here at Toyota Otis because we have just launched the Tmaraw concept that we have built for them. We built a drop-side Tmaraw and a Tmaraw FX for its specific purpose, which is functionality with a touch of overland adventure to make it your perfect partner for any adventure you're going to be in. So let's have a look at an in-depth walk around of these vehicles. Let's go! For the FX, which is right here in Sand Beach, and the other one is in drop-side format for the silver one. There are a lot of little intricate details that we have, but basically it is an overland concept that we wanted to showcase that we believe is probably the best setup for you if you are planning to get a Tmaraw FX. So let's head back to the shop and see the full detailed walk around of these vehicles. So the Tmaraw FX are one of the most popular models that Toyota wants to promise to the customers this year. What we have today are two of the models on how we interpret it to be an Overlandkings rig. What we have here to my left is the Tmaraw FX dropside, and to my right is the Tmaraw FX, which is a more Filipino-friendly, family-friendly type of overlander. So we have two concepts to present to you that would generally give you an idea on how to maximize these platforms. Let's get into it. For the drop-side model, let me run you through the concept. First off, we decided to go with a more conservative look because it is a 4x2 vehicle after all. So if I were to use it as an overland rig, what would be crucial is the functionality of such a vehicle. To start it off, we put it bigger tires and a 2-inch lift to give it a little bit more clearance, and actually, I believe that this is the right spec and size to make the Tmaraw look good. It's a little taller, it's running a bigger tire, it's running a bigger rim, and I think the polished rims from Black Rhino really give the pop on the silver color on the Tmaraw. Moving further along, we put in XGS suspension from TJM, which is very crucial if you ask me because this is probably the best upgrade you can give the Tmaraw. Off the shelf, I feel it's a little bit more bumpy than usual. So giving it a suspension upgrade gives it a better loading capacity for one, and number two, it actually makes it ride way better, all the way to the level of probably a stock Hilux because it is after all a Hilux platform. Let's move on to some exterior upgrades which add to the value of this Tmaraw dropside. First off, we added two PIA LED light bars, LPXs in the front, it's in yellow. And of course, custom mounted to give you aesthetic looks for this vehicle. It doesn't have fog light, so this actually can act as a fog light for the Tmaraw dropside. On top, to finish off the LED lights, we put a 30-inch light bar, also from PIAA. And if you can see, the way we angled it is it won't be very blinding to the people who are approaching it. So therefore, if you're driving on the long back roads of Tanay or the long back roads to Bicol, this would be very, very useful for you to see the whole vicinity, especially if you're driving in the dark. Let's put on the overland upgrades that are crucial to make this a very, very functional rig. Let's start with the basics. So for the bars and accessories that we put on a mammoth alu bar on the top, which gives us optional space to put on a flat rack and other accessories should you want to. On the side, we put on a mammoth bed rack, which I love because it is height adjustable and it comes with accessory of this, I call it a utility box in the back. This is very crucial because there is no storage space for the Tmaraw. So giving a utility box gives us the option to load things safely and it's waterproof. So if you have your valuables, if you're putting electrical systems, You have your laptop bag, you can put it in the box and lock it with a key. So that's very important. Up top, we put a 270-degree awning to round up the Overland upgrades that will cover the rear of the vehicle. Now, since this is an outdoor recreational support vehicle, we have to put in some toys. So JBL has given us the Rally Bar XL, which is hardwired to the system. Therefore, you can just turn it on and the player tunes. It's waterproof, and that rounds out the back of this vehicle. Last but not the least, up top, we are running the Overlandkings Grand Tourer Lite, which is a low-profile tent, but if you ask me, it looks pretty cool on top of the Tmaraw. So this is the upgrades that we've done for the Overlandkings Utility Rig Tmaraw drop side. Here we have the Tmaraw FX concept, which I personally love because we're probably one of the first to be able to modify this for its intended purpose. First off, to make it a very OEM spec wheel, of course, we also put the XGS suspension from DJM, but we also put Black Rhino rims and tires paired up with Cooper all-terrain tires, which I believe this is a perfect look for the Tmaraw. But what makes this special is not just our concept and our details. Of course, it is wrapped by vinyl frag with this sand beige color. But let's show you the inside after the top, which is actually a 180-degree awning with a crossbar that is customized by Overlandkings to make it a very functional utility vehicle. On the inside is what makes a custom Overlandkings rigs, and the Tmaraw FX that we built is no exception. First off, right on the door, we have added a drop-down table for this family rig so that if you're out here with the awning, you can easily use this as a prep table. Again, a very functional way of building this. And I think it's pretty cool to have that with this FX. Now, the beauty of an FX, the concept is to bring your whole family. So you're looking at 10, maybe 8 people together. And what's important when you're having this is to make sure the whole family is happy when you're with this vehicle. So now what we've done is we added a dual battery system from Overlandkings. This is a Kings battery system. It's pretty basic, but it'll get the job done. That means the whole family in the back can charge with the 12-volt sockets that are readily provided, a lighter socket, a USB, and we've created this Kings switch panel, which you will be able to turn on and off everything that's inside. You can already see what we made, but let me turn it off for you so you can see the difference. So this is how a stock FX looks like, but what we've added in it is we put the underglow, which you have this ambient lighting. So if you're just camping in the beach, you can have that. Next, you'll have the main light, which turns on the whole place. And of course, the way we do it is very subtle, so you don't see where the light is reflecting from. Last but not the least, I think is crucial, is we added the fans here. These are RV fans that we've built into the FX cab, which is adjustable for, and if you put your fingers there, you're not gonna kill yourself. But basically, it's adjustable 360 degrees, up and down, which is quite needed for this cabin because if there's lack of ventilation, it gets quite hot. To finish off the Overlandkings touches, on the inside, we've created a custom Overlandkings shelf, which is very seamless if you ask us. It still maintains the way so you can put your hand in and turn on and off the AC. And we've integrated this 12-volt panel, which has 12-volt, USB Type-C, USB Type-A, all for the modern type of vehicles. And you can put your phones up here if you're traveling, and all the other gears as a shelf for your equipment. To finish off the Overlandkings look, of course, we put some anti-slip matting on the floor to give it a very cool feature for this car. So guys, together, let's welcome the all-new rig of Toyota Otis, the new Tmaraw FX by Overlandkings.
I'm very happy with how the build turned out. We see 2 different vehicles here today. One is for a seasoned Overlander, equipped with everything you need, built by Overlandkings. And then for our Tmaraw, the one we built for Toyota Otis, it's the Tmaraw for everyone. So it's really something that a lot of our customers can relate to. We didn't want to take too much out of the concept that it can be used for business purposes, So we kept the interior and the finishing touches is really more for the family. And so thankful for the partnership with Overlandkings. We've been working with them for quite some time now, and as I said earlier, they're the most fun group to work with.
Hi! Amazing afternoon po, mga katamaraw! Ako po si Goldie Castile dito sa Toyota Otis. Kung mapapansin niyo po ngayon, nandito po ako sa bagong gawa ng in collaboration with Overlandkings. Ito po ay ang bagong Tamaraw FX. Ang Tamaraw ngayon ay sa umaga hanggang Monday to Friday pwedeng pang negosyo, pero pagdating ng Sabado-Linggo, pwede na siyang pang pamilya.
Amazing day. I'm Robert Espiritu, the dealer sales trainer for Toyota Otis. It's much more affordable to see a unit like this, to have this kind of innovations. We make sure that this unit has to have options that can have it all, or some upgrades, like for example, if you wanted to have a interior package or an exterior package. So we've catered that kind of concept in having this kind of unit.
My name is Mark Tejada from Toyota Otis. I'm the general manager. I hope I can welcome you to come to Toyota Otis. Together with Overlandkings, we can build the right Tmaraw for you. And I hope to see you in our showroom really soon. Amazing afternoon sa inyo.
So there you have it, 2 ways or a million other ways to build your new Tamaraw. If you ask us, what are you up to? Adventure, functionality, utility, whatever it is, there's a way to set up the Tamaraw FX. So guys, if you want to catch the final build of our new Tamaraw Overlandkings concept, catch us on the Manila International Auto Show. We will be showcasing the final form of the Tmaraw FX drop site that we have. But for now, these are the 2 Tamaraws that we have. Enjoy it. And in behalf of Overlandkings, we want to thank our friends from these guys on the other side. So let's see if we can borrow this guys. So Boss Mark, Bato Ben, without showing the price list. And computing. Boss Dong, thank you so much. So, may laban ba tong Tamaraw natin, guys? Super. Laban. So, we have happy friends, happy clients, and we're gonna move on to our next project, so stay tuned. See you guys later. Thank you.